and the girls that want to jump me. Like, I don't understand. They said, hey, Tree said you must want to fight her. I'm like, who the f is Tree? I ain't never heard of no name Tree. Who is Tree? Because somebody inform me who Tree is so I can at least understand who want to fight me so I can see her. Saria Raine just dropped the vid, I'm feeling happy. Saria Raine, Saria Raine, Saria Raine. Okay, before we get into the video, this whole video is in a rant about why I don't really have friends and why I don't get along with girls that much. So keep that in mind when you see certain things. I mean, you hear me say certain things. It's really a whole entire rant. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Saria Raine. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So as you see from that title, today's video is going to be a little bit more on my personal side, I guess. I mean, kinda not. I mean, it's not like something like crazy, but it is something that is. It is something that I really want to talk about, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys, if you're a female, you have similar stories when it comes to females and friends. If you haven't came across anything like that, you're either too young or you're like these people. So I wanted to tell you guys why I don't really have friends and why you don't really see me with a variety of people. The only people you guys have really ever seen me with for real is Mariah, Shalea, Serenity, and the last person I said we no longer speak. Pretty sure y'all know that. Well, the real people, supporters, have peeped or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so those are really the only people, and I'm not big on having friends. Recently I've been trying to make more, but it's like they're weird. Like I just don't really get the same. I don't fuck with, you know. It's just like I just don't really know. So we're just gonna get into why I don't really have friends, why it's extremely hard for me to make friends. People think that I'm stuck up because of it. I assume. I don't know. I'm very open to having friends because I would love to have more friends. It's just that when the ones that want to be my friend is just not, I don't want to be their friend. I know that might come out bad, but when I explain this, y'all can understand why I don't really mess with girls, why I see through girls, yeah, the type of girlfriends that I would like. So before I even get into any of these things, I do have 3 legit girlfriends. I have, you know, associates, but these 3 people that I'm finna name are my actual friends. Serenity is my best friend. We've been best friends since 2012 or 11 or 12. I think it's 10 years now, so I think it's 11. Yeah, don't quote me because I don't know, but we've been friends since we were really young. I mean, best friends since we were really young. I'm gonna start off by when I met Serenity. I met Serenity when I was 10 or 9, and then I ended up moving from that county and I moved to a new school. When I went to the new school, I was really young still, and when I went there, it was very, very different. It was a predominantly white county, predominantly white children, and everything was different. The school was like old looking. It looked like old times compared to from what I was used to. So I'm like, ew. I already got a bad vibe from the way the school looked by itself. So when I went in, I was quiet, which is not normal of me. I'm a talker. Well, was in school. I was an extreme talker and always get in trouble for talking, always doing something I ain't have no damn business doing. And when I came to new school, it was none of that. I had met 2 friends. It was a white girl and a black girl, Noelle and Angie. Those was my friends. Oh, and Chloe. So 2 white girls and 1 black girl, and those were my friends. And I was trying to be cool with them. They was really funny. I like goofy. I was always goofy my whole life, so they was goofy and funny. So that's why I think I drafted towards them. Mind you, I was gifted. I was in TAG, which is talented and gifted, meaning we were smarter than the average kids in the school, so we were all in one class. So that's another thing that contributed to me not really having girlfriends, is because I was always with smart kids. I've always been smart my whole life, and the smart girls that I was in classes with weren't my type because they weren't goofy and smart. You know, like, I can click with the badass kids and the smart kids, more with the badass kids because my behavior is more them, but my brain is more the smart kids. So I was in a weird position. 6th grade, you know, you go to middle school, and when you go to middle school, you meet new people. Like, it's from different schools, and it's all type of different people going to that one middle school, because it's a lot of elementary schools and one middle school that was in that same zone. You get what I'm saying? So we all went to the middle school, and I met a whole bunch of new people. 5th, 6th grade was when I really noticed the weird shit. But I didn't really notice because I wasn't aware of it. But now that I look back, it was the weird shit that I was noticing. Okay, so I guess I began to be pretty in 6th grade or something, because I got a boyfriend. This was my first real boyfriend. He used to grab me and choke me and things that you shouldn't do. So I was scared of him. So I had 2 boyfriends in 6th grade that did things like that, and I was scared of them. That's why now today, if a nigga put his hands on me, I'm sorry, I gotta dip. I'm not gonna sit here and roll it again, because I experienced it at a very young age when it wasn't like extreme. So I'm glad I seen like a taste of it. And so I had the boyfriends, and they was some boyfriends that a lot of girls liked. So that's when the boyfriend, girlfriend, ex type of drama hit me in the 6th grade. It was this really pretty girl. People always compared me and her as the top 2 cute girls. Y'all know in 6th grade people always do that. Oh yeah, she the prettiest. Oh yeah, he the cutest. Oh yeah, she look better than her. Oh yeah, them was the top 2 pretty girls. You know, I still get that to this day, which is kind of weird to me, but whatever. We was 2 pretty girls, I'll assume. I wanted to be her friend, y'all. I wanted girlfriends. It's not that I was a stuck up type of bitch and was like, no, I'm not fucking with none of y'all, because I'm in the smart classes. I didn't have any classes with the cool people, so keep that in mind. I didn't have any classes with the people that was bad, class clowns and all that, because I was the class clown in my smart class. Me and a few other people. We was always the ones who was cool, you want to say cool, but was smart. So if y'all get my draft, I didn't have class with the girl. I didn't have class with the other pretty girl. And I remember she just did not like me. Like, she just did not like me. We never spoke our whole entire of us knowing each other. Like, our 6 years we've known each other at this point, we've only had a conversation that could last for like a class period, baby. I have never talked to her longer than like an hour combined all the time we ever spoke. So especially in middle school, we never spoke, but I heard she said things about me, and I was just like, baby, whatever. And then when I get around her, she don't really act like anything, or she would go away somewhere. I think we shared a few of the same boyfriends, so I feel like that added on to it. And it's just weird to me because, baby, you don't know me. That's for one reason why I didn't really fuck with nobody, for real. You don't know me. So I drafted away from trying to be friends with her. I was like, fuck it, whatever she want to do, she can do. She want to do the competing, she can do the competing. I'm not doing the competing because, baby, I'm not competing with nobody. I am myself, you are you. So I ended up being with a whole bunch of boys. People would think that I like these boys when the whole time those are my friends. So girls, if you have friends that are guys and people call you hoe and all this stuff, girl, because at the point, at the end of the day, they don't understand because they're not the guy's friend. Okay, we just can click with the dude. They probably liked me. I'm pretty sure some of them liked me, but I didn't like them. So that's all that fucking mattered. And we were young, and I wasn't driving. Nobody was driving. Nobody knew none of that. Nobody, you know, so it was cool. Everybody virgins and stuff. And all my friends was guys, and they were smart guys, the cool guys that nobody really liked, like really talked to. So my friend group was chill in middle school. All right, one time I was dating this, it was in 8th grade. I was dating this boy, and this girl that I was friends with made up a rumor, some stupid bullshit. And so I went up to her and I said, why would you do this? Don't ever do that shit again. Pretty much punked her shit. I don't even know how that even happened, but I never really spoke to her again, and now she's a dyke. I just don't really understand girls. That's probably it. I did not get along with the popular girls that y'all probably be with, like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a popular group and it's just a chill group. I was the pretty girl who wasn't in the popular group pretty much forever. Always. I've always been that way. I've never ever been in the mix except in 9th grade. We're gonna get to that. 9th grade is where it's at and why I don't fuck with bitches for real, because my brain was more mature in 9th grade, so I noticed a lot of more things. But yeah, I was never ever with the crowd, and it's crazy because I always wanted to be with the crowd, even up till 9th grade. 10th grade, 12th grade, I wanted to be with the crowd. It just never really worked out in my favor. I don't know if I just give off a weird vibe. I've been told that my vibe is bad. But then the people who know me be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Because your vibe isn't bad. We had a group called 8 out of 8. We had a group called 8 out of 8. 8 out of 8, if you don't know what that means, it's 8 girls out of 8 girls. The group is 8 full. I don't know if y'all know, but friend groups that are that large, usually 9 times out of 10 has at least one hating lying ass hoe in it. At least one, you know? So y'all can already imagine how that went. We went into 9th grade with this friend group with thinking we was a shit. And the sophomores, which is not shit still. Like, bitch, you're a child as well as us. What are you saying? You're an underclassman as well as us. So they was treating us like we were just like, ew, them bitches think they all that, oh, this, that. And there was this one girl in the group who was always getting into fights. Everybody in that group got in a fight that year. Everybody except, I believe. Everybody except, I believe, got in a fight freshman year because of the damn group. Do you catch my draft? Bitches bring drama, ho. Especially if you a loyal friend, which I have always been my whole entire life. I don't give a fuck what nobody ever says to me. I've never, ever, 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 ever been a fake friend to no single soul. I've never crossed one of my girlfriends. Never. And if I have, must not recall it, because I've never done no stupid shit like that. So if my friend over here, there was this girl, she was supposed to fight one of the sophomores. I don't remember why, but they was fighting in the woods, whatever, and I was watching, and I wasn't really close with the girl, and it was like 5 out of 8 of us there. So one of the girls was fighting and the other 4 of us was there. I was like, cause she ended up getting, she was getting tagged on a little bit. So I was like, oh my God, I want to jump in. Like, I just said it. I'm in the video saying, oh my God, I want to jump in. That's all the fuck I said, right? Okay, cool. Video gets out there for the whole school to see. Why did some random ass sophomore sit there? She talking about some, oh, yeah, no. I think it was an ISS. I was a badass kid, okay? I think it was an ISS. And somebody was calling my phone, I think. Or something like that. And she was like, where you at? Hello? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, and I was looking at her like, I don't even remember if this is true. But all I remember is some girl wanted to fight me because I wanted to jump in. And I'm in my head like, bitch, did I? Did I? At this point, you want drama. You want drama. That's what you want. You want it. I don't want it. I don't do that shit. Baby, if you want to jump me so fucking bad, just come and do it. Come and fucking do it. Half of the people knew where the fuck I lived at. Anyways, by the way, keep that in mind. Because my neighborhood was right next to the school. And I was cool with some sophomores that lived in my neighborhood. I wasn't friends with them. Let me not put it that way. I was cool with them. I tried to make friends, but I just was not I wasn't antisocial, but I didn't really click with them. I don't know why that is. I think deep down inside I'm a weird bitch. That's why. But anywho, so yeah, girl trying to fight me. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. And then another girl wanted to fight me. So 2 bitches wanted to jump me. Because I said I wanted to jump in. Because I said I wanted to jump in. Not because I did. Because I said it, babes. Do you get the draft that I'm saying? Bitches are weird. Like, let me put this in my... Shalea gets into a fight. And Shalea's winning, beating a bitch ass. And the bitch that's getting her ass beat's friend is like, oh my God, I want to jump in. I don't give a shit if I seen that video. I was like, uh-huh, bitch, like, you're freaking beat up. You should have jumped in. You should have jumped in. That's what I would say. I'm not going to say I want to. I'm not going to say I want to. But if Shalea was getting beat up and then somebody still wanted to jump in, that's different. I still won't want to fight you, bitch, because you didn't jump in. If you would have did it, that's different. Then I want to fight you. But you didn't. You just said it, and your friend was losing. So at this point, what is the issue? It didn't make any sense to me in my brain at all. I just couldn't comprehend it. I just didn't understand it, and don't know what happened. I just remember we went to games. I'm just cooling, doing the same shit that I always do. Going to basketball games, football games, chilling with the few little fucking friends I had. Seeing the girls that wanted to jump me. Like, the fuck? I don't understand. It was so weird. I hated 9th grade. So that was one incident. Let me talk about the next incident when I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend that I was dating pretty much my whole high school sweetheart, if you would say. Pretty much is. I was dating him. No, we was talking. I think we had just started talking. Or we just started dating. I was 15. He was like 17. Romeo at its finest. And he would talk to some girl right before me, I'm assuming. Mind you, I didn't know her name till this day. I mean, I know it now, but to that day, I didn't know. So I went to a basketball game. He played basketball, and I think it was the girls' game first. So the boys wasn't out yet, because they was watching the girls play. If y'all know high school, that's how it go, whatever. And I think it's like JV and varsity and shit. I don't know, some shit. I have no idea. So I'm chilling with him. Not looking at none of these bitches. I don't even know. It was one person that was his ex who had an issue with me. That's another fucking story. That's another one. But we're just gonna talk about this one first, okay? I'm just giving you guys examples why I don't fuck with these bitches. Cause I can go on and on and on and on and on and on about this, but we're gonna cut it short. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of an example. I see the girl. She with her friends dancing. They playing music. I'm walking to the concession with my boyfriend. Walk back. And then I walk again. And then I'm just looking at the girls. I'm not like looking at her like, yeah, bitch, this my nigga right here. And she was like, she kept looking at me like, no, she was getting mad, I think. And then I got word back to me that, hey, I'm name her Tree. They said, hey, Tree said you must want to fight her. I'm like, who the fuck is Tree? I ain't never heard of no bitch named Tree. Who the fuck is Tree? Because somebody inform me who the fuck Tree is so I can at least understand who want to fight me so I can see her. So I seen her and I'm walking with my friends now, and I seen her and she over here getting held back from her friends, and I'm like, why? So then I'm looking at her and now I'm getting mad because this bitch get a buck with me. I don't even fucking know you. So we got the friend groups. I had a group. I don't know if I was still in 8 out of 8. I think I was. And then she wasn't in that other group. It was another group. Okay, the ones I was fighting outside that I said I wanted to jump in, one of them was with me, 8 out of 8, and the other one was with another people. There was like 6 out of 6. So the other girl that was beating my friend up was in a group called 6 out of 6. Okay, so let's go back to the game with this other girl. The girl isn't in 6 out of 6, but she's cool with 6 out of 6. So 6 out of 6 on her side argue with me, trying to fight me over this nigga that I just talked to for 2 months. That I guess she talked to him before me. I don't know. She said, yeah, she trying to rub that nigga in my face, keep looking at me, walk with him. That's not even me. I would never do that. I don't do that. Especially if I don't know you. Like, so in my head, like, she like, oh yeah, she know me, this, and I'm like, no, I don't. Like, she said she always looking at me in the hallway. No, I don't. Who the fuck? Who are you? Like, these bitches mistaking me for the bitches like them. I don't do that weird shit. So I'm like, getting mad at this point. And it was the day before my birthday, I think. We was getting ready to fight. Oh my God, he almost ran to the car. We was getting ready to fight. I don't know what happened. I just remember going home and she on her social media, I think. And I think I was posting or sending videos like, this girl named Doodoo. Who is that? I don't know her. You know, 9th grade, y'all know everybody went to social media back then. So that's another thing, y'all. I could go on. The boy that I was dating as well had an ex that was dating him for like a year or some change, and she didn't like me. I could see why. She didn't like me. She was a junior, I'm a freshman. Make it make sense, bitch. She used to mean mug me, so I would mean mug her back. Never fought. Like, if a bitch did that today, I don't understand how we even didn't fight back then. But then we ended up becoming cool, and then we fell out again, and then and now I don't talk to her no more. I just added all them hoes on Snapchat. I don't have time for that shit. Snapchat is the only thing that really connects me with people from high school. Instagram too, but I don't really see much. Yeah, like, it's just weird. I don't like girls because they do weird things like that. It's like, it's never that deep. If someone dates my ex now, I don't care, bitch. We could be cool. We can't be friends. No, you ain't be friends. But we could be cool on a cordial level. No type of tension, baby. I could see you happy with the nigga. I will see you happy with the nigga and say you're pretty as fuck. I don't have time for that shit, especially if it's an ex over it. And as I grew up, I noticed these things that girls are very weird. And I finally got my circle down. I got out of 8 out of 8. That shit just fell apart. I don't even remember what happened with the shit. Then I was in something called 4 Deep. When I was in 4 Deep, it was 4 of us. And it was kind of cliquey. That they said that me was more cliquey, and then I felt like they was more cliquey. And then my stepmother ruined the relationship between me and whole time. I didn't even say the shit. Whole time somebody else said the shit. I ain't gonna say who said the shit. Y'all can probably put 2 and together or who said the shit. But my stepmom, so me and Janai stopped being friends, or we were still cool. Well, we cool now. I don't have no issue. She don't have no issue with me, I don't think. It was just very misunderstanding, but at this point we grown. We older. There's no need to dwell on shit. We was young when it happened, and I didn't have to sit there and explain myself to her, because the relationship already was rocky. Y'all know, y'all don't know, but it was already rocky due to I had both moved away to Locust Grove, which is where we graduated, and was still at Luella, which is where we used to go. So it was already rocky. So it was just whatever. It was fine. It was just time for us to just depart. So that's just what the hell happened with that. That relationship was my first cool girl relationship that was chill as fuck. Wanting no dumbass drama over dumbass niggas, over dumbass bitches, over anything like that. We never fought over no nigga. We never fought over no shit like that. We kind of fought over time with each other. So normal things. If you not clicking with your friends, you're gonna feel the type of way, especially if you've seen it with one more than the other, blah blah blah. That's just normal. And it was just time to depart. We just departed. That was that. It wasn't nothing too bad with that relationship. One thing is, I don't like people take things from me, especially a friend. So one of the friends was taking things from me. Didn't really say too much about it because baby, you can have it, fuck it. But that's another reason why bitches are weird. I just don't know. I don't really understand. So yeah, I know y'all want me to talk about what I know that y'all know what the fuck y'all want me to talk about. So we're gonna talk about being older now and having girlfriends. And y'all know my shoes on that, man. I'm a YouTuber, do all this, influencer, whatever. I can be friends with someone who's not. I do it all the time. I do it now, currently. But it's to the point where when I feel like my friends or people, not just my friends, random people, when they call me Hollywood, when they be like, oh, you this and that, oh, you must get this much money, or how much you make, that shit is not questions you supposed to ask somebody. How the fuck do you feel if I walk up to your ass and you work at McDonald's and I'm like, so how much do you make at McDonald's? How much do you make at Dollar General? How much do you make working at Target? You know, it come off weird and disrespectful. No, you should never ask somebody how much money they making unless that's your goddamn somebody in your family, and barely even then. You don't sit there. I hate when people say that to me. I hate when they ask me stupid stuff. I hate when they want to be in my business. And I can tell when it's genuine and when it's not. When it's genuine, they ask it in a different way. When they just want to be nosy in your goddamn business and want to know how much money you make and how much you bringing in and all this stuff, I don't answer them. I be like, well, you don't ask things like that, like weird. Bitches do that and niggas do that. I've come across it too many times. Calling me Hollywood, saying I don't text him back. Oh, famous. I hate that shit. Stop saying it to me because that's not the case. And then it's to the point where when, like I was saying, when your friends think that you're higher than them, or when your friends look at you at a certain pedestal, I do not like that. I do not like that at all, because we are the same. We are the same. I just talk to a camera. You don't. You know? So me growing up, I started YouTube in 10th grade. That's when all the Hollywood words started coming in. 10th grade, I ended up moving to a new school, and that's when things just got more weird. It was always something to do with boys, though. That's always been the case. It's always something to do with niggas. Pretty much me in high school, always something to do with nigga, or they think I'm talking about them. Oh my god, it was this one girl in 10th grade, y'all. She told me I was talking about her dead sister. She was making up fake shit. I don't even know she had a dead sister. I don't know nothing about the girl. She was just making up fake lies, and it's like, why do girls do that? And we was friends. We was friends. Weird. So I'm gonna talk about the most recent situation on why it's done for me, why I don't really like girls like that, but I do want more friends. But it's never, I don't think I'm ever gonna have like a real tight friend. If I lose these 3 friends I got, baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have any friends from middle school no more. I met Shalea 2 years ago or a year ago. I met Mariah 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I met Serenity, y'all know, 10 years ago. That's my oldest friend, y'all. I lost a very close friend. Y'all know. I've lost a very close friend. I loved her dearly. Never want to see her down bad. Never want to see her in no wrong. And I thought that was a genuine ass friendship, which I still do believe it was. I don't believe any ill things were done on purpose, but it's to the point where you know you're growing out of somebody. I knew that I was growing out of her. I knew that I was growing out of her from a very far time before we actually stopped being friends. Like, that's life as well. So with some of these situations, like when I would stop being friends, I feel like we just grew apart. It wasn't no bad blood. It just wasn't meant to be anymore. That is so true. It happens with love. It happens with hella things. You grow out of a relationship with him. You grow out of a relationship with her. You grow out of their behavior. So with that friend that I had, we ended up moving in with each other, and that's when I really noticed, we had lived together before, by the way. That's when I really noticed, like, I don't understand her logic. I can't try to understand it, even though I don't understand her. Let me not say I understand her, but I know her, so I knew kind of how she think in a way, but I don't understand her. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you put her in a situation, I would 80% know what she would do in that type of situation. That's how I knew her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand the logic at fucking all. But I can tell you what she gonna do. You know? So, you know, everybody gets sad, depressed. Not really, everybody don't get depressed. I've only been depressed one time where, like, it was really bad. But I be sad, you know, and stuff like that. Just because you're sad, you're not depressed, bitch. Just don't say that shit. I'm not talking to her, by the way, before y'all even talking to her. Bitch isn't anybody who do that dumb shit. If you're sad, bitch, you're not depressed, bitch. Depressed, Google it. Depressed, you need medication, bitch. Depressed, your brain don't function, bitch. Depressed is not sad, okay? Depressed is beyond sad. Understand that. Please understand that shit. Please stop saying you're depressed for no fucking reason when you're not. You're just sad. You and your feelings. It's 2 different things. So yeah, so people get sad, you know, in their feelings or whatever, and they duck off. Some people duck off. Some people need more people. When I'm sad, I like to be around people most of the time. I like to be uplifted. I don't like to sit down in my drowning ass sad thoughts. That's when shit go left. So I assume that's what happened or whatever, and cool. She do this all the time. I'm chilling. I don't care. But we was all friends, so it got to the point where we live together. She don't have a permit. She don't have shit. She don't have nothing that contributed to me, that helped me, that added to me. Nothing added to me. I even wanted to spend time. That's all I really wanted from her, was to spend actual time, was to genuinely be friends how we were when we was 12, 13 years old. I'm finna cry. How we was 12, 13 years old. That's all I genuinely wanted. But I feel like it just wasn't going that way. So that's when I just was like, okay, cool, whatever. Chilling. Let me just watch. Started taking her places. Didn't receive thank yous. I would have to say, you're welcome, to get a thank you. Y'all know, you'd be like, oh fuck, say it. I would have to try to wake her up, you know. And don't get me wrong, when you're sad, you don't really get up. But y'all, I know this girl. This is normal. This is not just when someone's sad. No, not say someone, when she's sad. This is normal to me. So, can't really use it as an excuse when this has been going on for 4, 5, 6 months. Years. God knows me, you know? And it's more, I'm not going to go too deep into it, because I don't want to, you know, air stuff out. I'm not doing that. But, like, that friendship really hurt me when it ended. And then when a girl acts like she doesn't care about it, that's what really ended it for me. It wasn't the actions that caused me to even want to sit down and talk. Because I wanted to sit down and talk because of how I felt about some things. My camera about to die. You know, it just didn't work out that way. So having friends with me, I don't know. I just felt like we wasn't on the same level anymore. We wasn't having the same thoughts. We didn't comprehend things the same, which we never had. But I didn't notice it for real until we was living together. When you live with someone, you know. And that's why they say don't live with your close friends. Things just wasn't sitting right with me. The things that she did, I don't do it in my house. I'm not gonna say it. I don't do certain shit like that. So when I seen it, it's like, ew. It's like, what the fuck? Why? You don't, how? And we don't live in adult, so no one enforced us to clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, and then when I sit here and try to have a conversation with somebody, especially girls, they always think I'm coming at them. Bitch, I'm not coming at you, hoe. You're my friend. Why the fuck would I call my friend? That's what I don't get. Bitches always think somebody out to get them. That's why I don't make it with these friendships, because I'm blunt as fuck. I'm gonna tell you, hey baby, brush your teeth. Your breath stink. I'm not gonna sit here and suffocate myself just to help your feelings. Like, I mean, like, hey, you shouldn't wear that. That don't really match. I'm not meaning it in no ill intention. Bitches always think I'm being ill at some shit when I'm not. Or people thinking I always think that I'm better than someone when I never ever think that. I don't ever want to be seen as better than someone. I want to be seen as the same as you. Like I said earlier with my friends, I hate when bitches ask me the stupid shit. How much money I make? You buy it. You got the money. You got the bag. You this. I don't like that. And if friends that I come across keep doing that, I'm just gonna have to cut them off, let it go. Girls who always want to collab or do weird stuff, like just be seen, I don't want to be seen. I don't be out like that. I'm a homebody. I'm not really a homebody, but I'm not a party person. Let me not say that. I'm not a homebody, but I'm not a party person. I'm out like how I'm out right now by myself. I just don't want to be home. So if y'all don't get what I mean when I don't like girlfriends, it's just that when I seen that my closest friend, my camera died, but when I could see that my closest friend could do such a thing,